Last time it led to the opening touchdown, so now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Joseph on the tackle.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Looking for Ayuk, and he's got him. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Working from the gun, Garoppolo completes it to Samuel. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
A first down run there by Mostert, but it won't accomplish much. In fact, officially, he'll only get back to the line of scrimmage, 2nd and 10.
No gain.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Garoppolo. And a quick throw here, that's complete. But he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A gain of 13, it's a first down. So 1st and 10 now in Houston territory, right at the 40. Garoppolo now. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
30-yard line, 2nd and 12. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
On the play. It's 3rd down and
on 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
A 41-yard attempt.
And Gold is able to put it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line. Made them kick a field goal for the offense. 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
Oh. Oh, whoa.
Now
whoa.
It's Gold after splitting the uprights to kick this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Yeah, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. A shotgun snap for Watson. Flush to his right. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
Throwing on third down, Watson dancing to his left. And that will be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On fourth down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Fielded just inside the 20. A great return there, 22 yards. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Here we go.
Behind the chains, 2nd and 13.
11.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Finding some room at
Look at
midfield.
me, man.
Complete to his receiver, Ayuk. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Past the 20. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That one good for 37 yards.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
7, 49ers 3.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
The ball carrier.
So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Linval Joseph.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Garoppolo now on 3rd and goal. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Makes the score Niners 10, Texans 7.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And some room to roam now. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A pickup of 24. And that's where the play began, the 24-yard line.
24-yard gain.
To throw is Watson. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it, when you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10, down at the 31. They're going to be stopped up on this first down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50, and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun to give to Jones. Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, 49ers. Ronald Jones, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the 49ers have moved down in front. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So 2nd and 4 from the 22.
2nd and 4.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Number 39.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
A gain of 15. 1st down, Texans.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Nick Bosa on the stop.
3rd and 2, Watson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts.
A gain of 20.
As the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Faking the give. Now Watson. And he gets it down to the 32. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
And 9.
To throw again on 2nd down. Watson. And that is incomplete here.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Down. And 9 yards to go.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Now Watson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. First down Texans, Watson hooking up with Cooks.
First down, Houston.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Watson escaping the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Throwing again is Watson. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
3rd down.
To throw on 3rd down, Watson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today.
For the field goal, a 29-yard attempt.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
A false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15.
Hey, check. 21. Watch the ship.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Complete. Intended for Raheem Mostert. Brings up 2nd down and 15 yards to go.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. From the gun, Jackson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Former Buckeye first-rounder Garyon Conley there to knock that away.
Down and 15.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. This time they stay on the ground. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. He did well to get him 8 yards, but it's still going to mean a call to the punt team on fourth down.
8-yard gain. It's fourth down.
So on fourth down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowski to punt this one away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is taken around the 12. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. That's complete to his tight end, Ferkser. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
A gain of 19 yards.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's a handoff out of the gun. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Third down and 7 yards to go.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down. Out of the gun, Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
Touchdown.
Will Fuller, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans have retaken the lead.
The kick is,
and his kick is right through.
The score, Texans 20, 49ers 17.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Murray. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
First and 10.
Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
Andy, do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans.
Fairbairn.
A great effort there. with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Texans use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
27.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Their own 27-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 41-yard line.
Now Garoppolo. He'll get this complete to Charlie Warner. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 39. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. So 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 39-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. From the gun, a run with Mostert, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They got 5 through the air last play, now 5 on the ground. 1st and 10.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. It's the fullback with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score.
His kick.
And he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Texans 27. 49ers.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara. Now it's Watson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, not a lot of flash and dash on that play. 2nd and 2, and they hand it to the big man. And he ends up picking up a first down. A little bit of gray area there, though. But I think what they thought, hey, we hand it to him here. If we come back and don't get it, we still got another down to try and pick it up.
54 mark. Check, watch 54. 54. You gonna see me in your nightmare. Right there, 54, right there, 54 mark. It's a party now.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Right back to him on first down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
He's brought down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. They'll try and run with their fullback. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Let's give credit to the defense. They got plenty of bodies to the point of attack and stuff the run. But I just wonder if the offensive line let down a little bit, knowing that the big guy was getting the ball, and they just expected him to pick up a first.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll try and run for it. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion, and defensively pure frustration. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Hands it off out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the Niners' 32-yard line.
Now 2nd and 11 from the 32. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson being chased out left. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They will indeed snap it to Watson. Flushed out right. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. Got a man open. It's Fuller for the Texans.
Let's go!
Touchdown, Houston.
Will Fuller. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Texans push further out in front. And he's able to put it through.
The score, Texans 34, 49ers 24.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time too. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Let's go!
And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Well, both defenses have had their struggles.
Join your baby.
Enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. But that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Kill, kill, kill.
Now it's the backup Winston. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Intended for number
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Now Winston. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
The left side completion to Jones. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. And now it's 2nd down.
At the 30-yard line.
Back to throw, Garoppolo. Flush to his right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Garoppolo. And that is incomplete.
A little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Going deep here for Stills. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans.
Complete.
Kenny Stills, his first touchdown on the year. And the Texans will extend their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
49ers 24. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Throws right side, and that's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. Wide open receiver complete. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Punching it in from a yard away. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
And this will be recovered by the Texans. So victory appears to be in sight. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
The linebacker, Fred Warner, right there on the coverage. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, little insult to injury here late in the game. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright. And this score will stay right where it is. 49ers. Big offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Houston, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Niners, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to L.A. to take on the Rams. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.